I came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
I just wanna be her for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curve like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I've been so my frustration. I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set. 188. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Gun. Look at him.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They run, Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Look at him. 20.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive of your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Watch the safety creek.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. 14, Saints nothing. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And this one's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Cook. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Cook running right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. 11 yards and a Panther first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gun.
On 2nd and 9. Newton under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's the run with Cook. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Mike, 53, Mike. Record.
On second down, it's Cook, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Ready? So 180. Greg Gray. 53. Mike 53.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. Under. Hey, break it down, fellas. Let it take.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
5-9. We go 21.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Hey, kill.
Throwing now is Breeze. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Newton will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now Cook. Touchdown, Carolina! Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Right here.
To throw is Breeze. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Breeze. And unable to connect, incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. Again, it's Cook. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Mike, number 53, Mike. 20. Watch.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Breeze. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. They complete it to Hill. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Breeze now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. K1 short in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Take 4.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's going to go down again.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. They start the drive with Cook. Cook with a 1st down and much more. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton looking for the out route, and he's got more.
Complete to DJ Moore. A gain
Your
of 8
trip is
yards.
here, baby. Your trip is here.
The Panthers on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Newton. And he finds Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Gun.
On 2nd and 9, Newton steps away, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Great.
From the 50, Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now Breeze. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Look at it. Check 53. Gun. Hey, watch it. Look at it.
They run it again with Cook. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Y'all waiting. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Ready? Yellow lady.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Night, sweetheart.
One final try here for Breeze. The open man is Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Panthers, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside